So I thought it was allowing sound, but I see that it wasn't. How's everyone doing? I'm glad you got through the power outage. Is it as cold as it is here? I'm sure it is chilly down there. I said hi to everybody, but it wasn't recording. Hi, Marcia. What's up, Pookie? Hi, Kathy. Hi, Two Dogs. I was saying twice now. How's Two Dogs doing? Where have you been? Good to see everybody. Judy, hi. Welcome. Good to see you. Spirit Angel, good to see you. MP, thanks for stopping by. How are you doing? How's everything going? Today's been a complete down day. I've given my time to my dogs, especially Faith. You know, I really don't like it when you're scrolling that you accidentally scroll up or down on the entire screen. Is that happening to you guys? Like when you're scrolling on the chat, you accidentally just scroll to the next video. I don't like that at all. You know what I noticed myself was when I'm typing something, it'll literally say up right above where I'm typing what I am typing, and since your phone doesn't recognize it, it'll auto correct it. But if you don't hit space, you just tap the actual correction above what you just typed. If you typed MP and right above it says MP, just tap that before you hit send. Try that, Spirit Angel, and anybody else who always has some misspellings. I don't realize it all the time myself, but if you type in like R-A-R-E, right above it, it says A-R-E in parentheses. Just click that so that the app, no, Brownie is so cute, you're so cute. The app knows, you know, that you're trying to just type A-R-E. But I was saying today was a complete day where I was present with my dogs, especially Faith. But really present, what that means is when you turn everything off, your electronics, your social life, your editing, your running around, your working out, you just put everything in a bucket and say, all I'm going to do is look at Faith. Watch her, hold her, pet her, love her, and just be present with her, cleaning, feeding her, taking the time to feed her, taking the time to rest with her. When you know you have a pet or a person that you love that's passing or dying, you should check out of your own life and check in with theirs. And it's a really hard thing to do. Hi, Yahtzee, good to see you. It's really hard to do because you're a go, 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 go kind of person. And you almost feel kind of lost that you know you're losing someone too. That you know you're going to be saying a full on 100%, I'm going to say goodbye. But from somebody who knows what it feels like not to be able to say goodbye, I am totally taking advantage of the fact that I get what is called this long goodbye. I'm getting this long goodbye and I'm trying to use it wisely. I was saying earlier as well that today was a day that I noticed there was a different symptom. 3 times Faith woke herself up out of sleeping and just was coughing and hacking. And it looked like she wanted to vomit, but there was no vomit and the action didn't take place. But it definitely was something different than any other day. She hasn't woke up hacking like that. And so that is also now on my plate of like, these are signs that are up and coming that weren't happening before. And I'm fully aware of it. And to be present is to know I saw it, I recognize it, I can, annotate it, and really know that what if she starts coughing a lot? What if she starts seizuring? What if she, we're waiting to see all these things that might happen. As of right now, she's still having the diarrhea. This morning's diarrhea, really early in the morning today, was bloody for sure. And we're just writing out this onset of what I believe is some type of organ failure. I have to apologize if you guys are, waiting for me to be crazy wild doing skits and having fun. A skit is overdue, but right now I'm just focused on something different. I can't get my body to jump up and down. I'm really just kind of on a neutral energy level where I feel like I'm just seeing what's coming over the horizon, and it's pretty heavy. I wish I could do better, Spirit Angel, but thank you for your compliment. It is tolling, It's not like every day can be shut down, But you have to stop and shut it down, shut your own personal life down for a little while in order to make sure you love and appreciate the animals that have given so much of their life to love the human, to love me back. I'm reading what you guys are writing out there. It's good to see everybody. Be sure you hit the like button, subscribe so we can see you again. Thank you, Yahtzee. I try to, I could cry right now. You know how when you read somebody's comment and you know what's to come, you could just start crying. I'm not here to cry, but I'll cry later. We'll cry later, but right now Faith is here. She's living and she's doing her duties. The other dogs are doing fantastico. Saki is eating like a champ. What's irritable is her barking every time I have to take an hour to feed Faith. And I'm exaggerating, maybe it's 45 minutes, 3 or 4 times a day. Everybody wants to eat Faith's new food. MP's right. Faith is here and now, so we'll cry later. If you know me well, I've told you that before. If you are with your pets, don't cry now. Cry when they're gone. You'll have plenty of time to cry when they're gone. Don't waste that crying now because they're there. They're here. Hello, Dougie boy. Lots of baby food. And she didn't want none of it today. None of it, Bubba. She quit the baby food sausage. She drank the juices though, so tomorrow I'll have a different idea. I'm gonna boil. I don't go buy anything, Bubba. But tomorrow I might do something like, do a broth, some kind of broth with. She doesn't want the bone broth. She actually, if I have to do the bone broth, I have to syringe it. But what I prefer is that she would eat what she will eat. Peanut butter was still on top of choice today. A tiny bit of yogurt early this morning. I syringe fed the baby food, even though she didn't spit it out, but she didn't want to eat it on her own. But she drank tonight. I was like, F it, like you have to get to a point where you're just so frustrated that nothing the dog wants to eat, nothing. So if you can't smear it into their mouth, they're not eating, right? So she was eating the crap out of these baby food sausages, which is super lower sodium than Vienna sausage. By the way, Vienna sausage, I was getting this. Vienna sausage, I did not feed any Vienna sausage, but I compared it because I went to Walmart and they didn't have any the other night at 10 o'clock at night. I was at Walmart and they didn't have any baby food sausages. So I went to the Vienna sausage and looked at all their little, all the ones that they had, and we're talking 1,100 milligrams of sodium in this little tiny can. Or I didn't even read it. I was like, even if it was just in 2 sausages, that was enough for me to be like, no, we're not giving that to her. And I went through all of those. And when I went to Albertsons and found the baby food there, I bought them out. And then today and last night, she wouldn't eat the sausage. Like it's not sausage, but it looks like Vienna sausage, but it's Gerber baby food sausage. And why she took a liking to that, like a week after she took a liking to the baby food chicken, right? She really ate that like crazy, and that she also has quit that as well. And I've been filming it all, but I'm not airing it all. I'll put it all together as time goes by. We're talking hours and hours and hours of every kind of food you can imagine. You don't need to tell me what kind of food. I'm doing it, have done it, tried it. We're talking everything from Taco Tuesdays to to Vienna sausage baby food to steamed sweet potatoes, making them real soft, to the yellow squash. Nope, she snarled up on that one. I'm trying in everything. I don't give up. From human crackers to everything but chocolate, you know what I mean? So she drank the juice from the baby food sausage tonight. She like licked all around it and did not want to touch the meat. And then all day today she didn't want to do that. But today she also didn't drink that juice until tonight around 8:30 or 9 o'clock. And so I was like, oh, okay, so that's good to know. I had cooked a broth with chicken, sweet potatoes, carrots, and she licked that twice but didn't continue, and then went on to lick. I just let it be while I did some dishes. And she did finally, like, you can't rush it, right? So I let her alone walk around, go into the food, walking around, go into the food, walking around. And then finally, when she licked all the juice and she was like, done, she finally walked around, and I took those up, and I let Saki finish the broth with the chicken meat, with chicken broth with, I made it. It wasn't bought chicken. So it was chicken, breast meat, sweet potato, and carrots, and the juice from that, all that. And she didn't really eat that, but I let Saki finish it. And then my whole life right now is trying to get Faith to eat and make sure she's comfortable. That's all like my number one priority is right now. And this is just to sustain a very comfortable pet. So at the same time, I did finish up the evening feeding with syringe feeding half, until she like actually was like fed up. You could tell by the body language, like, I'm done. And she's just like trying to get out of the towel that I'm holding to maneuver her body to help me syringe the food in her mouth. So she did the chicken baby food. She did that until it was half full, and then that was it. She was like, done. So the feedings are tough because I cannot tell what she wants to eat. So we just try everything that I have that she's feasible of eating, you know? Yeah, so I'm giving, if the baby food we don't open, I won't let my dad just get, a charge. We'll take it back. Anything that he bought or I bought, the dogs will eat it. Like I let Angel finish it, but it causes a lot of, like, having Mai Tai eat even just a little bit of the baby food that she doesn't want to eat. He gave him like slight diarrhea just from one tablespoon. So you don't want to add a bunch of stuff to your dog's food or give them stuff they don't eat regularly, or you may have a nice little hot mess to clean up. So other dogs will eat it, but it's not ideal to be like, well, I got all this extra food, let me just give it to everybody. Hi Trudy. Hi Taco. So you lost electricity today, Spirit Angel, for how long? And Pookie Puppy, if we're like in the 20s here in Texas, what are you guys temperature wise doing in Nevada? I just watched a law and crime thing on Nevada. I couldn't believe, like, you know, in Henderson. And I'm just sitting here like, wow, things happen everywhere, all over the world, you know, bad things happen all over the world. If you're watching Law and Crime, I mean. 40 minutes isn't long. But sometimes when the electricity like that goes out, it can pop your fuse in your AC, which affects your heater, your central heat. So hopefully you're okay, right? Everything's working back to working just fine. $54 is not bad for Vegas. That's awesome. Bookie, you don't want my weather right now. It's freaking cold. Bubba, what's the temperature out here right now? It's so cold, Pookie. This is the coldest weekend of our entire winter right now. Mr. Brownie is in my lap up here. I don't know if you can hear him snoring. Well, he's not snoring anymore. He's a little awake. Oh, that's where we're at right now, Pookie. You're dripping your faucets? Maybe I should drip mine. Let's see if Bubba told us how cold it is right now. I think I'm okay right now, but when I get up and move around, because I'm afraid. Thanks for those hearts. If I get up and move around, I might find that Faith will get up, and then she won't be comfortable like she is now. So once I decide to get up, I'll go drip the front faucet. I did decide not to do a bunch of laundry this evening based off the cold weather predictions, though. It's best just to ride it out. Oh, did you tell me to drip them tonight? Well, I'll get there. Let me try to tiptoe. Let me go see if I can tiptoe over there. Hold on. I might lose my seat over here, though. Save my seat, Mr. Brownie.
I talking about?
I was sitting here like, what is she talking about? How is your third eye, Bubba? Thanks for those hearts. I see you, Dougie boy. The same as up here. Do you guys see the hearts that go past the screen as well? I think you do. When people are doing hearts, everyone sees them. Watch. Is that true? Cool. So that's someone's fingers that are going back and forth like that? You both are cracking me up. Bubba's surgery, I'm so excited, you know. I'm so grateful. Yes, please ask. Where did the skin come from, Bubba? Be honest, please. my neck, my back, all the way down my my neck, my back. My neck, my back. Are you sure you're being honest about that? My neck, my back. Are you sure you're being honest about that? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Which part of your neck, Bubba? Daddy, now be honest. What kind of neck do you got? This is too much, man. I'm about to get in trouble. So in a little bit, I don't know how soon, but at some point, Miss Faith is going to get up and she's going to have to go potty. And she's going to get up and look around. And maybe you'll be able to witness that she actually coughs her way up, so I can actually capture that and kind of be able to look back at it. Did MP just say chicks dig scars? No, she didn't. It's so dry in here. The pastel just shocked her nose. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That shocked me back. I don't think you're muted, are you? It took a week to get to Houston? What? Dede, I sent you a small package in the mail yesterday. I sent it USPS, so hopefully you will get it next week. I appreciate that. Oh, I didn't mute you. I'm just quietly sitting here. I just wasn't talking. Yeah, Pookie sent me mail and the address was correct. It got returned. I don't know. It's crazy, right? Pookie. Yeah, if you're on your phone and you like are just trying to make sure you're at the very bottom of the chat, it literally scrolls to the next artist and it's really annoying. It used to not be that easy to like get off of the screen. Which by the way affects somebody's view time. So if I'm viewing and I keep scrolling up too far just to check the chat and it flips me to someone else who I'm not wanting to watch, it just turns me off of the current video I'm watching, which changes like how long the video catches somebody's attention, you know. I'm not sure what the feeling of, I think it's the weight of the feeling of what's to come, and death makes me tired. And I feel tired. I feel like I'm frozen or paused. And it doesn't help the weather. The temperature makes you also stand still. You don't really want to go, you know, build anything, do anything. It's like cold everywhere. Is anybody else having the same feeling? It's like when it's super cold, like I don't think I could live in the cold, because if it gets cold here in Texas, it's a full-on excuse to do nothing but just stay warm. But I wouldn't have it any other way, meaning I wouldn't be like, hurry up and die. I wouldn't want anybody to hurry up and die out of convenience. But I mentally feel like, why do I feel tired? And I know the answer, but it's like, why though? You know, like, I think you guys know the feeling, and I think you would be like, oh no, everyone's different. When I watch these law and crime videos, some people, when there's a death, they go out party the next day. Some people do the act of unaliving someone and go out and party the next day. Those people are sick to me. But when you are going through something, and like right now, caretaking, you know, it's just, I don't know how you could caretake humans and feel good about enjoying yourself. That would be really hard for me, to be honest. But even caretaking our pets, and you know they're not doing well, it's hard to be a part of it. You know, it's hard to watch it happening and it not affect how you feel, you know. Like you feel guilty if you have to leave the house at all. This one day I got mad at Bubba. I was like, why didn't you tell me you had baby food? I wouldn't have left the house at all. Meaning run around getting baby food when you didn't have to, you know. I would have just been present here with Faith, just waiting out the day to see how she did, you know, like that. And I feel like a jerk in my mind. I'm like, is something wrong with me? And the answer I know is no, there's nothing wrong with you. You're just not used to having to shift everything for one pet to just be there for her as she goes through the end of her life. You know, like this is something I have to do, I want to do, but you just don't do that every day. You don't have to do that every day. I'm like the editing videos, like giving you guys YouTube videos, and I'm here live with you often, but it's different. So I feel, am I not? I know I'm not, you know, but it's like my fans, you guys, my toughest fans are gonna be like my longest fans, my strongest fans are gonna be like, oh, we'll watch any content you come out we love you. But really, it's like in my mind too, as a hard worker. Oh, is she up? Yep. What did I tell you? We gotta go outside. Okay, let's get going. Let's get going. You want to go outside? Let's go try to go potty real fast. We'll be right back. Okay. We got senior number 2 on the film. Oh. You want to go potty, Miss Faith? All right, let's go back in here. Pastel? Come on. Come on, go outside. I want to say it's like 20 degrees or 17 degrees outside. Thank goodness it's not windy, or we would be really cold right now. Right? Everybody's moving around. This is where Mr. Brownie has been. He's so cute. Mr. Brownie been sitting next to Mommy. Is that what you've been doing? Huh? You're all right. You're all right, Mr. Brownie. I know you don't like loud noises. Come on, Faith. You come in, good girl. Good girl. You're so cute. All right, we're gonna go back over here now. And let's see. Saki, I think, wants to get in my lap now. You want to get up there now, Saki? Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Were you going to follow me around the corner of that recliner? pretty girl. Hi. Thank you, Pookie. I got all different kinds of socks. Miss Faith had an accident and I stepped in it, so I changed one sock, washed my foot. So I got all different color socks. I just put on this robe because it's getting a little chilly from the waist up. I feel like I might look like you. Do I look like you right now? I think you got some fluffy stuff that you wear, right? I was reading what you guys wrote while I was letting Faith outside and Pastel outside, and I gotta be honest, that's freaking cold, man. So if it's 20 something degrees here right now, this is too much for Texas, okay? Can you believe it's 11 o'clock already? Miss Pastel's over there trying to run on the treadmill. And I do recall it being snowy last year, Dougie boy. Super cold out there right now, Bubba. Faith is liking that. If she doesn't like something too much, she'll like move her head down. You have to watch the body language. And she's liking this long rub right here. Pookie says when it's cold, the variety of colors and layers are limitless. I have a pink robe just like you. I live in it. Do you? The pink robe is my first go-to in the mornings, but put it on before I go out and let all the dogs out and pick up poop. Pastel's running around chasing Brownie, and he don't like that kind of stuff. Did you go outside in that cold and pee and hurry up and come back inside? It sure looks like it. Pastel's trying to play with Brownie. This is so cute. Hold on. You trying to play with Brownie and his ears are flat back and pointed and he don't like it. He don't like that. Mr. Brownie, you want to come up in the chair? You want to come up here, Brownie? Brownie's shivering. Or is it that cold outside? Okay, Mr. Brownie. Oh, what are you doing? You're putting your paw on my foot there for me to pick you up, Mr. Boy? Hi, Brownie. Are you cold? Is it cold outside? Are you? You got your tail wagging. You're excited? That little thing I picked off on your nose came back? That little black thing? You're partying? You were partying too hard? Mm-hmm. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Get up in my lap? Do you know how big you are? Do you know how big you are? Do you know how big you are? Night, Yahtzee. Thanks for stopping in. OP wears sweaters when it's cold. She likes to dress up. I know, she's such a doll. Bubba says you're burning the late night candle, Yahtzee. Yeah, Yahtzee's it. Well, so is Doug. They're both on the East Coast. Pookie has a gray and a purple one. Ooh. Pastel's always troublemaker. We had some snow last year, but the temperature this year has been cold. Has it? Oh, okay, that's the difference. Good night, Yahtzee. It is cold and gonna get colder by the morning. I can't believe I've been watching the housing market, and I can't believe for Vegas, honestly can't believe that the prices of the houses have to keep going up the way they have been, to the extreme that they are. The average home in Las Vegas or the surrounding area is $444,000. You know, whereas, you know, you would think that you can get something in that kind of a city, you know, for, oh, whoop, sorry, my foot might have been in the way. You could get something. Wow, that's my, it's not bruise, that's my vein right there. It looks like a dark bruise. Isn't that crazy right there on the top of my hand? But I just love looking. Last night I spent, while I was hanging out with Faith in the bedroom, you know, being present, I was scrolling through properties all across the USA, and I just can't believe, you know, the prices of some of these places where they're at now. Like, no one's gonna, not the average person that just gets out of college is never gonna have a house if the rates don't come down, you know? Mr. Brownie is laying on my legs. You're gonna keep me warm doing that, cutie pie. Doug, what are you doing up this late as well? Are you gonna be going to sleep anytime soon, since it's an hour? An hour? Yeah, an hour ahead of us. Are you falling asleep? Where's Nikki? We need to talk to her about what's going on in Missouri. Missouri. Estelle, what are you looking? Daddy? Bubba, what are you doing? What are you doing up? I hate that you have to sit at your computer, you know. It's not like you're laying on your couch watching it on your phone, just relaxing like we are. You have to get up and go get into your office and stuff like that. Oh, where'd she go? Let's go make sure we know what's going on. I mean, we're so comfortable. I don't think I want to get up. Watch a couple what? Good night, Spirit Angel. Be safe tomorrow. Car prices are also through the roof. That's good to know. We watched movies till 3 a.m. last night. Laugh out loud. Really? Watch a couple tonight. That makes sense. Faith went around to some blankets in front of me now. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Hey, guys. I'm glad you guys are staying safe, staying in, Doug. Hi, Faith. I got my eyes on you. Bubba, it makes for a good, 100 movie time. 100 movies. I guess in one day you probably can't watch 100, but you could potentially watch, 10. 10 back-to-back movies. You're going to go bowling? Oh, cool. Is the bowling alley even... Do they even open when it's weather like that? Pastel. Okay, hold on. You gotta see this. You gotta see this, girl. All right, everybody, we're going to say goodnight. Thanks so much for being out there. We appreciate you, and we'll keep you posted. Stay warm and sweet dreams. Have a good night, everybody.